I don't know if Dale Jr.'s ever been booed. He joins us now. Junior, have you been booed before?
Absolutely. I mean, I think everybody's been booed if they played any kind of sport at some point.
Well, what about driving? Did you ever get booed while you were, like, you got out of a car and you didn't finish, or you finished, last or something? People boo you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, yeah, well, so, yeah, I'm sure Kyle Busch fans probably booed me a lot. Me and him were kind of arch rivals at one point, so I'm sure his fans weren't very happy with me a lot of the time.
Do you carry any of these feuds over? Like, is it still personal in any way with any of these drivers to you?
Well, not really. I hate feeling that way. I don't like that because I can't shake it. I'll think about it all the time. If I got a problem with a driver, it just goes wherever I go, and I hate that feeling. And I like to be in good relationships with people. I like to have everything positive. So when I'm not on good terms with a driver, it eats at me. It kind of, it's hard not to let it get consumed. And there's some, like, there's drivers that'll say things about you that you don't like, and that sticks with you for a really long time. Nothing really you can do about that to get back at them or fix the situation.
But is it still there with the driver? Do you have a feud going on right now, or you don't like a driver?
Not a feud. I mean, I think that Harvick said about me a couple years, what was it, last year or the year before? That stuff will stick, I think, for a really long time. That bothered me pretty bad. But I don't have a feud. Like, I don't have a guy that spun me out that I never got back, or somebody that roughed me up on the racetrack too many times that still digs in my side a little bit.
Well, Harvick said, I think, and I'm paraphrasing, that you stunted NASCAR's growth. Like, right? Is that the quote?
Yeah, I think that's pretty much what he said.
Yeah, that's not a good quote. I can understand what. Did you ever say, like, would you explain what you're talking about here?
No, I didn't want to, because I didn't think that I think that he at that point was intentionally trying to dig at me, and getting him to explain it wouldn't have made me feel any better, because I know it was a personal dig. So,
and you're not a guy who threw punches. You didn't throw punches, right? You wouldn't have taken matters into your own hands.
I'm not with Harvick. I mean, he's got a wrestling background, but you got to think about your opponent when you're going up against him. But in general, there is a point where anybody gets to that point, and where physical aggression is it's not what you want to. It's not what you want to do, and it always will be something you'll regret. But sometimes, you get pushed to a certain point. I think that becomes an option for anybody at a certain point.
He's Dale Jr., the former NASCAR driver, now part of NBC Sports, joining NASCAR America on NBCSN each Wednesday night at 5 Eastern. What can we expect from this show?
It's really just kind of just a couple guys hanging out, shooting the breeze on what's going on in the sport and what's coming up the next particular weekend. Sometimes we touch on topics that so there's a lot of little things going on in the sport, and everybody's got an opinion on how to do this better or do that better, and so we touch on different topics about within the sport about how to, for example, coming up this weekend at Texas, they have this tire dragging thing that they use to rubber up the racetrack. Everybody's got an opinion on how to use that thing and what it does, and so we kind of dig into that a little bit and have a little fun with it. And we get a driver in there every once in a while to jump in, chime in, try to push them to be part of the conversation. which is fun because I was on the other end of that at one point.
Yeah.
The media loves to get you to throw down a quote or say something that's going to be impactful, and so it's fun for me to be on the other side of that and try to get a driver to get in the middle of the conversation.
Try to get him in trouble.
But not get them in trouble. No, you don't want to get them in trouble.
Oh, okay.
You want to just get them in the middle. Yeah, just get them to speak up. There's a lot of guys just, myself included, depending on the topic, you just didn't want to get in the middle of it. You didn't want to wade in there because you're going to, once you're in the conversation, you get asked about it the next week at the racetrack, and you might tick off some of the drivers with the way you think. So a lot of times you don't want to get in there. Drivers just don't feel like it's worth the hassle to get in the middle of those conversations or say something or put out a quote on something going on in the sport. But it's fun being on this side of it, trying to make that happen.
We're talking to Dale Jr. By the way, you can download his podcast on Dirty Mo Media. I got an idea for you for the NFL draft. How about you announce the Redskins pick?
Oh, man.
What do you think?
Depends on what the pick is. I think, I don't want to get booed.
Well, it's going to be in Dallas.
Talking about, so it's like it's going to get booed either way.
Yes. What if Washington?
Man.
What's Washington's pick, Paulie? Do we know where the Redskins pick, or McLovin? Do you have that? Because Junior's a first round guy. He's not going to be a second. Well, I don't know. Would you rather go second round than first round?
I don't care. I mean, I'd be. I think second would be easier because I'd be so damn nervous to go up there and do the first round. But any fan that gets asked to do that, they're going to get up there and do it, and I'd definitely take the opportunity if I ever got that chance.
Oh, you know what? It's the 13th overall pick, Junior.
Yeah.
You okay with
that?
That's,
yeah, it is what it is. I think they'll get a great player.
Would you do it if they ask you to? And here with the
Absolutely.
13th pick for the Washington Redskins, say hello to Dale Earnhardt Jr. Yeah.
Of course. Who would not do that?
But how about
who wouldn't?
What if you didn't like the pick?
Should I not do it?
Would you change?
It's obvious to me that I should do it.
Would you change the pick if you didn't like it? Like just got up there and decided, you know what? I don't like this guy. We need a wide receiver. We're going to take Calvin Ridley of Alabama to the Washington. I would love it if you got it. Of course, you got to do that.
Yeah.
I'm going to get my people on this. Paulie, get on that right now.
We're on it.
Okay. Yeah, we got to get Junior. Because Junior hasn't had enough fun and success in his life. He needs something to pick him up, When's the baby? When's the baby due?
The baby is due the 2nd of May, so we're literally in the last month here, counting down the minutes.
Well, that's 1 week after the draft, and I'm sure Amy would say, yeah, I'll be fine. You can go to Dallas and make...
No.
Oh, okay.
Maybe next year.
Are you on lock? You're on.
We go to the draft.
Oh, lockdown. Okay. All right. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I'm nervous. I'm nervous to do or go anywhere because this could happen any moment. So,
okay, you don't drive a mini. Are you going to drive a minivan now?
A Suburban.
Suburban. Okay, can you put a baby seat in the Suburban? Do you know how to do this?
I do not know how to do it just yet, but I have the baby seat.
Do you have a pit crew?
I'm ready to start practicing.
Do you have a pit crew to help you with the baby?
No
Okay.
pit crew.
Okay. I mean, you're driving 200 miles an hour last year, and now you're going to try to put a baby seat in a Suburban. What happened to you, Junior?
That shit. I'm becoming a father. This weekend Amy's got a couple showers, so we're getting the house ready for that. The weather's not supposed to be real good here, so we're gonna have to do it inside. So we're getting the house all ready for that. We've been getting the nursery ready. We've been unpacking and putting things together. Put her stroller together. Got the seat out of the box. Getting it ready to go into the Suburban. Things are happening, man. It's getting exciting.
And you're having a girl?
I went over to the hospital. We're having a little girl. I went over to the hospital the other day and took the tour, so I know where to go, where the lobby is, how to get up in there, and get my damn. They give me this some kind of card so I can swipe in and out.
Yeah. But this is another excuse. You get to drive fast one more time. Like if her water breaks, you got to get there.
Yeah, I know. I'm excited. We got yeah. I think the drive there and the drive home are going to be two completely different drives.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Now, do you know what you're doing? Like, I'm going to tell you this. Are you going to do center field camera, or are you going to go behind home plate for the delivery?
I'm going to be up there where Amy's at. So I just can't wait till she gets here. I can't wait to meet her. I'm going to be over there on that little table when she's over there. And during the tour the other day, we went and they took us into one of the rooms and to show us where the delivery room is. And they got that little table there. And damn, I about choked up just doing that. The baby ain't even here. And I'm looking at this little table and I'm getting choked up like she's here. So it's going to be incredible.
What's her name?
Incredible experience. And
what's her name?
I'm telling you her name. We got her name. We got her name figured out, but we're going to not tell anybody. I'll get in real big trouble if I did that.
Oh, yeah, I don't want that. I don't want that to happen. Yeah, I thought.
Yeah, please don't.
Yeah, I thought I could get it out of you in this emotional moment. Will she win the NASCAR title in 25 years?
No, I don't. I hope she does something completely different with her life, and that's going to be something I'm interested in learning. Is whether she will even care about what I did, or will it even register? Will she even? She's going to look at stuff online or videos and go, that was you. I don't get that. So it might not even be anything she cares about. And with today's, technology and everything that these kids have at their fingertips, there's so many other ways her life can go. Things she'll be interested in. I don't know that we'll have to worry too much about building race cars and investing in. Because racing ain't cheap, man. Racing's expensive. I don't want her to be just racing at like 10 years old, 15 years old. It's expensive. So I'm hoping that she goes another route.
Well, good luck. And you'll forget everything that you've been told. So just know that you're not alone with that. When you get in there, you're going to probably get yelled at, and you're probably going to, screw up a little bit. But when it's all said and done, as long as you got her in your arms and everybody's healthy, then you know what? You move on. So
I like it.
Don't be nervous. Hey, have fun tonight. Great to talk to you again. Thank you, Junior.
Thanks, Stan. Good to talk to you guys, and see y'all later.
That's Dale Jr., former NASCAR driver.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.